Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chaz Kayado, and today I want to discuss trends in online education. So this may be a series that I do ever so often because it being trends, some of those trends may change over time, but also this won't necessarily be an exhaustive video of all the topics of trends on online education. So today I'm just going to look at a few different things, and like I said, I may follow up in later videos down the line. So one of the trends that I've noticed in recent years, and actually before I even get into that, I want to give you a little background on myself. You guys know that I'm going through an online education program right now, but even before that, which I had been researching American College of Education since like 2000 or 2021 or so. So it's been about 4 years since I've been with them, or at least over three. But even before that, there were many colleges that I had been looking at for online programs because I knew that at some point in my life I wanted to get a master's, and just realistically, it was not gonna it was probably not going to happen that I would go to school brick and mortar. It would probably be the case that I would go to school online. So I had been researching online degrees for even quite some time before I decided to pursue a doctorate. So I've been able to kind of witness some of these trends change over time. One of the first trends that I've noticed is traditional brick and mortar colleges vastly expanding what they are offering as online degrees. So there were some schools, as a matter of fact, some local schools that I would check up on regularly, and I would look to see what degrees they offered online. And for a good number of years, it would be like a small, like handful, maybe 5 to 10, 5 to 15 different degree options that they would have, and they were usually and most of the schools were almost always the same things, and so there wasn't a whole lot of diversity in terms of what you could do for many of the online schools from the brick and mortar standpoint. Obviously, online exclusive schools have had a wider variety since the inception because that's just the nature of an online school. But I have noticed in the past 2 to 3 years, traditional brick and mortar schools vastly expanding the number of degrees that they offer, but also the type of degrees that they offer. So if you're interested in a specific university, you really want to go to X, Y, or Z university for whatever reason, you may want to go back and see if they've made any changes to what they offer, because I think you'd be surprised. Like I said, in recent years, many brick and mortar schools are expanding what they offer to or for their online programs. So kind of piggybacking off of that, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the elimination of out-of-state tuition. And so this is not universal, but I have seen some schools no longer offer a different set of tuition for out-of-state versus in-state tuition for students. So, and it kind of goes one of two ways. When schools eliminate that out-of-state tuition, they could either make what used to be out-of-state tuition just cost similar to what the current in-state tuition price would be, or they could eliminate the in-state tuition and kind of skew it towards what the out-of-state tuition would be. But either way, it does make it nicer that there's one level set of rules in terms of tuition, and like not every school is doing this, but I have seen enough schools doing this to where it is nice to know, you know, if you want to go to a school that's not in your state, and you might traditionally have a significant chunk of money, difference in cost for in-state and out-of-state. I'm seeing less and less of that now. So once again, you may want to go back and you may want to see if the school that you would like to go to has made any changes, because it may be in your favor for those changes. And then the last trend that I want to talk about is there are many programs now, specifically for undergraduate degrees, that are offering life experience towards satisfying credits. Okay, so every school is different in terms of how much they offer and how it works. But I mean, think about it. If you can even get 15 hours of credit for different life skills that you've had, maybe you went on a career path right after high school, and now you're going back to college, and you have 5, 10+ years worth of being a professional. It would be nice, even if it's only 15 credits, that's basically an entire semester. It would be nice to be able to satisfy some of that with life experience. So I would recommend looking into that. Not all schools are offering that, but I am seeing more and more of it. So it may even be something, if you don't see life credit listed on the website of a school you want to go to, you may even want to just get in touch with the school and say, hey, I know there are some schools that offer credit for life experience. Is that something you do? Because like I said, saving time, saving money by reducing your workload. It's not like you didn't learn. I mean, if you're out there doing a job, you're learning skills in that field. So you're getting the same experience that maybe a student in a classroom learning about that would, right? So those are just some things that I've seen in recent years. I'll probably have this video ever so often if I see other things that I think are worth discussing, or if you know of something, a trend that you think is worth discussing, by all means, put that information down below, and I'd love to read it, and maybe we'll talk about it. Thank you guys. Have a good day.